त्यांच्या पद्धतीने केलं असेल अजून काही मुलं आहेत आपण तिकडे नाही इकडे 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 असं इकडे असं माईक टेस्टिंग हॅलो हरी इकडे राईट अँगल मध्ये या क्या सर पाठीमागच्या लवकर एका मिनिटात हां राईट वगैरे करून मध्ये मध्ये त्याची तोंड घेऊन जाणार इकडे या त्या मागे बस इकडे या क्या इकडे इकडे बसा किंवा इथं इथं बसा सर लास्ट लाइन सेकंड लास्ट लाइन सर मागून मुवमेंट होणार नाही ना आता कोणाची काय नाही मुवमेंट अजून कोणी येणार आहेत का तुम्ही इकडे इकडे या
This is Trupti Matpati from Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji High School, Sagroli. Under the project Speak Well and Spoken English and Personality Development, we have conducted this program. The core intention of our program is to know about the World Agro-Tourism Conference which was held in America. So first of all, I would like to request Student Secretary Swami Prapti to felicitate Mr. Pramodji Deshmukh. I request Vaibhav Gangasagare to felicitate Mr. Sanjeev Sagrolikar. I would like to request Warle Ganga Prasad to felicitate Dr. Jayant Jakate sir. An eminent personality who is the president of a farm institute and advisor of Swami Ramananda Tirtha University, awarded with Jal Nayak, author of Pramodayan, and awarded with American Fellowship and a chairman of SSM. He is none other than Mr. Pramodji Deshmukh, whom we respectfully call as Anna. So friends, please give a big round of applause for him. Firstly, I congratulate you, Anna, for your great achievement because you are the only representative from India who participated in agro-tourism in America. So we are really curious to know about your experience and we want to enhance our knowledge. So before to ask you other questions, sir, I would like to know what is agro-tourism exactly?
First, I thank you to all for feliciting me and welcoming me and my colleague Mr. Sanjeev and Dr. Jayan and those the teachers who are involved in this interview. Now you ask me what is agriculture tourism exactly. So I will ask you what is tourism. What do you understand by tourism? Or any one of you? Any one of you can respond me to what tourism mean. What do you understand?
Actually, it's like a tour and visit somewhere to know about knowledge and whatever etc. stuff.
Knowledge about?
Anything which is related to topic.
Yeah. So normally the tourism. Normally tourism means we the spiritual tourism or the we visit the some places of our worship like Tirupati. We go to Tirupati, and sometime in the places in the cities like suppose we go to Nanded, then we may visit to the Gurudwara. Then we go to Maniknagar. So the visit, that is the most of the time we understand that the tourism is spiritual or religious tourism.
Okay.
Sometimes it is entertainment tourism, like we go to Goa.
Yes.
So or sometimes it's education tour, excursion. We go to visit the places like the Ellora and Ajanta caves, then the Lonar Lake, the only of its kind in the world, made by the creator.
Yes, they are unique.
Yeah, it's very unique. So these are the even now a concept like a health tourism, like in Kerala, the physiotherapy tourism, Ayurveda, Panchakarma. So this kind of now Kerala is famous for that.
Yes.
Health tourism.
Okay.
So this type of specialization, this is the era of specialization. So there is a specialization in tourism also. So there are spiritual tourism, then sports tourism is there, then religious tourism, spiritual tourism, entertainment tourism, science tourism, educational tourism. So this is agriculture tourism.
Okay.
So now just we have said that we get now more knowledge, details about that the topic. So it's if it is education or excursion, we get more about details about that particular topic. Suppose we go to the Ramoji Film City, we know more about how the shooting is done and the technology, science, the instrument, equipment, music used in while the picture is in making.
Yes.
So this is a agriculture tourism, very fast increasing growing industry, and now almost 50% of the population, at least in the states like Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, the 50% population lives in urban areas. Most of the time they are very unknown about the rural lifestyle, the farmers lifestyle, farmers life, their struggle of existence, and their their lifestyle actually in villages. What are the villages? So I think the rural tourism, rural tourism is also a kind of concept in tourism, and this could be coupled with agro-tourism.
Okay.
And what I feel is agro-tourism is not only agro-tourism, but it should always be coupled with social tourism and rural village tourism, so that these are the well connected with each other. And we know in the agriculture tourism, like other tourism, we know more about the details about the agriculture tourism, eco-tourism, conservation and development of the natural resources, how the river water gets polluted, how we can prevent it, how the crops are grown, where the milk comes from, what is the mushroom, if you know, it's very amazing that 1 kg of paddy, that is rice, it takes about the 5,000 liters of water during its life cycle of 4 months. Only 4 months. So when a student or a person get familiar with this type of tourism, he think twice when there is a food waste or like that thing. Now he is very careless about the food waste and other things. But when you know that this 1 kg of rice takes 5,000 of liters of water, then nobody can afford to waste food, I think. So this type of my concept is this type of this urban folk should be familiar, should get familiar with this agriculture, ecotourism, social tourism, so that he will be well familiar with the farmers' life and their struggle for existence and other things.
Because of your answer, we come to know what is agro-tourism exactly. So, before continuing this program, I would like to facilitate one more guest. I request to Om Shailesh Chaudhary to felicitate Mrs. Shraddha Deshmukh ma'am. We may continue our interview.
Hello sir, I am Sanjana Pawar. My question is, what different career opportunities will this agro-tourism provide to rural youth?
You mean career opportunities after your education? Okay. So presently there are some university diplomas, graduation certificates in agro-tourism. So if we are really interested in rural tourism, social tourism or agri-ecotourism, so we can after 12th standard we can join those, complete these courses, and you can start your own business, or you can be part of any other tourist center, I think.
Being a student, what role should we play in the promotion and development of agro-tourism?
Would you please repeat?
Being a student, what role should we play in the promotion and development of agro-tourism?
Actually, as being as a student, most of the, as far as the rural students, when we consider rural students, the schools in located in the villages, in rural areas, we have a good opportunities, or basically we are situated in nature actually, and there are a huge scope and scope actually, so that we can promote ourselves, the business. We can take the students out to in the field, and particularly if our school is considered, we are working in the natural resource management development projects, then the soil water conservation projects, then the conservation of our indigenous breeds, animal breeds, and conservation and breeding of our indigenous seeds. So so this kind of exposure will be there, and I think when we work with in this kind of tourism, sometimes there are it has a potential actually of doing a career in this type of business also. Suppose you are working, you have got exposure in biopesticide and biofertilizers, so so you can do career in a future career in this type of business also.
Okay.
And even as a students, you mean I visited a school in California, in Berkeley City, where the world famous California University is located. In the Berkeley City, I visited a school named Martin Luther King School. So I have interaction with the students, and the students were very happy, and they take me to their project. which is actually very related with this type of agri-tourism. And they said, the principal said that the most of the schools in US, they have their own small farm. They grow their own food, and the students grow their own food. They take it to the kitchen, process it, make it turn it into food, and they enjoy it. So simultaneously, at a time, they know how to the dibbling is done, and how there is the sprouting and the disease and pest attack, how to control it biologically, and how the harvesting is done, how they take it to the kitchen, how to process it or cook it, and even how to take it to the table and how to eat it. So this is the chain, food chain. So this is very interesting, and the students are they do it very enthusiastic. So most of the schools, they have their own kitchen and kitchen garden, a huge kitchen garden. Suppose it's sometimes more than 1 acre also. Unfortunately, the schools in India, particularly even in villages also, we do not have that type of infrastructure on land. But in most of the US schools, they have this type of infrastructure.
Hello sir, this is Bhavini. As we know, our farmers use traditional methods to farm. I would like to know, is there any new innovative farming method or technology being used by American farmers which you have liked most, and would you like to introduce to our farmers?
You see, basically the Indian farming system and the farming in rest of the world, not only in US, but rest of the world is very different. There are the basic differences, particularly in India and in Indian subcontinent. Our neighboring countries like the Pakistan, Bangladesh, that is Myanmar and Sri Lanka, Afghanistan. We have our very small piece of land, and we engage ourselves in the farming. That's our lifestyle actually.
Yes.
Rather a business.
Yes.
So, but in the US, it is a totally business, and the size of land they do is a very large. Sometimes it's more than 1,000 acres. So, and the most of the farming or even the livestock, they do it very mechanically, and as a consider it as a business. It's 100% mechanization, and even it is not impossible to do it by manually also. So it's rather a oil-based farming, and in India it's a soil-based farming. The yes is missing in US or rest of the world. That is the problem, and they do farming with market-oriented. They grow what the market is required in market, and we do farming what we require as a family. Most of our products produced, it is consumed by in our home, and only the surplus we sell it. But in rest of the world or US, Europe, they grow what the market required by the market. They sell it, and normally their consumption is very different from what they produce.
Okay.
Hello sir, I am Prachi. We would like to know about your presentation in the conference. How was it, and what was the feedback you received?
Okay, this is a very good question, what I was expecting. Basically, when I received invitation from the organizer, that is Vermont University, that was not actually invitation basically, but information. And when I contacted them with a concept that no doubt agriculture should be considered as a business, but apart from business, it should be considered as a some awareness program should be there, particularly targeting the school children and especially the teachers, to keep it sustained in generations, so that the young generation will aware about the, as earlier I said, aware about the struggle of existence by the farming community, the rural lifestyle, how the food is grown, and natural resources, pollution. It's a very huge and vast subject actually. So it has no limitations. So students, I feel students should be made aware at a very young age about this. Even the recycling, the everything under sun comes under this can come under this agrotourism. So my concept was, apart from business, business should be there, because unless it treated as a business, we cannot sustain. Business should be there, but apart from business, it should be a awareness in the particularly targeting the urban community. So that was a concept highly appreciated by the university people and the organizer, Vermont University. And even after my presentation in the conference, many people personally met me and they appreciated. But most of them are very business-oriented people. And in India, as we see, the most of the agrotourism centers are run by family. They are run by family, the centers. But in US, there are the companies, ranches. So the basic difference is that. So I don't know how they appreciate it, at what extent they will follow it, I don't know. But they appreciate it highly, that I know.
Okay, sir. It seems a great experience. Sir, our audience may have some questions related to agriculture regarding this topic. So, do anyone have any questions? Please. I think she has some.
Hello sir, I am Anjali. My question is, what is your vision about existing Savarvalli Agrotourism Center?
Yeah, what I think is, considering our infrastructure and resources that we have, over the years, for the past 60 years, we have grown up in a multifaceted, multidimensional organization, the Sanskriti Samvardhan Mandal. We have the school and the agriculture hand in hand. And basically my concept perfectly matches with this education and agriculture. So I thought we have Krishi Vigyan Kendra recognized by the ICR, and we have a school, the high school, the Sainik school, the primary school, right from the creches to graduation. So I thought this is the good opportunity to have these school education, the children, parents, and the teachers, and the farming community. So many agriculture related demonstration we have in poultry, goatry, dairy, sericulture, then hydroponic units, then nursery. So students, biofertilizer unit. So students will get good exposure, and they will be made aware about this agrotourism, and even they will encourage towards to do better farming, and select farming as a career in their future life also. So that was what I thought.
Hello sir, this is Chasti. Let me continue.
What is your best moment in your journey? The moment which you can't forget in your whole life?
So, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Yuvrali Sripak.
Okay. Always, I suggest you, it's a good Shripad, but always we should put our name first. Shripad Hivrale. So, the family puts our name and we are recognized by our first name. Always. So, we should always put our first name first. So, Shripad, my very unforgettable moment, what you ask is, I stayed in a family in California, in Berkeley, city of Berkeley, in the campus of California University, in a family. The name was Jannavi and Prashant. So, so I stayed there for 2 days, and they have a daughter named Arya. She's now studying in 9th standard, and she was very curious. There is a Father's Day, there is a Mother's Day, even there is many days. What days we? I think I would like to ask you how many days are like this other? So many days. But she was always confused why there is another Children's Day. So directly she wrote a letter to the then president, the Barack Obama. She wrote a letter and asked and requested why there is not a Children's Day. And even the Barack Obama also might have very appreciated that letter, and even Barack Obama wrote a letter to Arya, and he said Arya showed me the letter that she received from the president. So the president highly appreciated her question, and he promised that I will take care of this to celebrate this Children's Day in US. Not only in US, but globally it should be observed. And further he said, I am very much optimistic about your curiosity actually, and I hope the young generation would change the future of US. You are the future, and definitely you will shape the future of US. So she even after 4, 5 years, 10 years also, I think the Barack Obama was president of US in 2010, I think. So even after that, for the past 10 years, she has framed the letter with the photo with the Barack Obama, and that was in the So she was very happy, and I think the courage of that small little girl directly contact. I asked her that what did I thought that their parents might have encouraged her to write a letter, but it was not like that. Prashant and Janhavi said that we never thought like that. She has her own, because they have very good connectivity with the internet and all facilities, and from very first standard. She on her own take initiative and wrote a mail to the president. So this was I think the children in our school should also be very curious. Always we should have questions like why, when, how. So always you should ask questions to your teachers, and till you get satisfied. I think that was very memorable moment for me during my US journey. And the equal the event is my visit to the Martin Luther King School, to their farm. The children took me to their farm very enthusiastically, and they showed me I roam around the garden, the kitchen, how they were cooking. Actually, I was not allowed to take their photograph according to the US rules and regulation, but it was I was very highly impressed with the students, the quality of education they are getting, and the exposure to the nature, and the level of their understanding and their interest, curiosity. That was also my memorable moment in the US journey. Yes.
Hello. Sir, this is Prapti. So I have a question that after Baba Sahib Deshmukh, you are the one who expanded the XSM. So you have an entrepreneur mind who thinks about innovative idea day by day. So how do you get the idea for Krishi Vignan Kendra?
Actually, the Krishi Vignan Kendra, this is not my idea. Actually, it's a government program. and every district in India, they have a Krishi Vignan Kendra. And the basic criteria that the organization must have their 50 acres of land with a clear title and engaged in farming and farming related practices. So very perfectly it with our aims and objectives of our organization. And so I think we should apply for this, and we are very perfectly matches the requirements and the needs of this our area also. And basically our area is the village is a very located remotely located from the other institutes like agriculture universities, agriculture schools, the research centers and the government offices. So this could be meet the all requirements in research and extension and education. So I thought we should try this, and fortunately we got it.
Sir, so as you know, you went to USA for the agriculture tourism. You went there, as you told, that you went there to spread the awareness and the importance of agriculture. But in India, we known as India Krushi Pradhan Desh. So in India, the youths are thinking that in agriculture there is no profit, and why should we continue with agriculture? So can you give any suggestions for those?
Yeah, you put it very perfectly that you put it very perfectly that India is a agriculture major country, or the Krishi Pradhan Desh. As it's a very since very past, we have very ancient history of more than 5,000 years of our agriculture, our tradition. So, but unfortunately, like there are nobody, the government, the scientists and the research center, they also failed to satisfy the requirements or to reduce the this suicide of the farmers, and making the agriculture as a business. Even now today also agriculture is not considered as a business. Still it is a lifestyle. So, but I think some initiatives from the central government in recent past, the government has initiative and promoted the concepts like the farmer producer companies and encouraging the startups in agriculture. And I see that many corporates and they are interested to invest in agriculture, the food processing unit, and even the young generation. There is a reverse migration from the metros and the urban areas to their roots. And now in the past, what I see, I experience is the funds or investment was a problem, money was a problem. But today the investment or the funds is not a problem. We have very good resources and the connectivity to raise funds, and even for the investment also there are very interested investors. So those who can, those who are interested to invest in our startups. So slowly, I think and many other concepts like the group farming, contract farming, and the organic farming. So these concepts are being coined by the farming community itself or by government. So and one more thing is a very large, huge population is dependent on agriculture. This is very unlike with other compared to the global scenario. In India, still the more than 50-60% the population is depend directly or indirectly. They depend on agriculture or agriculture related activities. And compared to the US and other the Gulf or the European countries, then it's a very less than 5% the population is involved in agriculture. So when there is a natural calamities like the hailstorm or the heavy rains or no rains, always there something happens and the major portion of the population in the country is suffered. So government has to give the compensation that is even which is could be very unbearable and affordable to the government also. And when such event happens, the impact sustains for the more than 2-3 years, and again stabilize for the farmers also. So these are the some limitations to encourage the young generation and attracting the young generation towards farming. So I think it will definitely it will take time, but I am very much sure that there are golden days to come for the agriculture in future, in the very near future.
Sir, you went to USA for the agriculture tourism. When we got this news, you are a representative of India. So we got very happy with my friends. We are thinking about how cool it to be a representative of such a big country. And I want to know, from there also you was having a look on your SSM and having a look how the work is going on. So how can you manage all the works at a time, multiple sectors?
So in fact, basically it is what see visits the schools, the agro-tourism center, the historical places, and I always during in the evening hours, late evening hours, I sit and type it on my mobile, and always send it to with the attaching with the photographs to our WhatsApp group in that is our WhatsApp group SSM today, to spread it to with our colleagues and my friends in the schools like you people.
So sir, I just got this recently.
Because I like to have interaction with the children and the staff, so that was I never feel it's a burden for me.
Sir, so from your talking, I got a recent question. You was presenting over there with full enthusiasm and confidence. You have the potential to present, but if in the conference suddenly someone told you are not capable for that, you are just kicked out of the conference, then how gonna be your response?
But I could not.
Actually, you have the potential to present the conference, to represent the India. But if you presented with confidence, but if someone came and interrupt you and told you are not the good one, just kick you out of the program, so what gonna be your response?
Because this is a very actually this is very unexpected, and what I am feeling now, still I am in a conference actually, but it's very difficult to respond with you question, but I should not be, because I appreciate the concept, the agro-tourism concept, but I would have not what do you say, disagree with the organizer or their what do you say, unsatisfied with the organizer or any argument or any objection with the, because it will not help me. So better then I would have tried the social media or the media, and I would have contact them and publish it in the social media what I wanted to say in the conference, during my conference, because that was the only option left for me.
Yeah. So I just want to know, is it happen with some of the students or all the ones who are struggling to grab their point, the target? Thank you.
Oh, well.
Hello sir, I am Dongavi Kranti. I would like to ask a question. What is the most interesting thing that you liked about American farmers, their farming methods and technology being used by them?
Because US is technology. Because they have very good access to the technology and infrastructure, many resources. So they're comparing to our farming. So that is very easier for them actually. And they process it, sell it, and unlike our Indian farmers, they get better prices actually and better returns also.
Hello, sir. I am Ingole Gayatri. My father is a marginal farmer. As you know, farmer suicide is of the biggest issue in India. So my question is, how far will this agriculture tourism help such marginal farmers to improve their financial status?
Actually, the agrotourism is we cannot generalize it in each and every village across India, but this agrotourism concept can be coupled with the social tourism, educational tourism, spiritual tourism. It could be coupled with. Suppose we have here a good setup, or we are considered as an education hub in our region. So if we coupled with this our agritourism with education, so that will click. Or any, suppose we have some 50 kilometers from here, we have this Basar. It spiritual, the religious place, the goddess of Saraswati. So many thousands of people, lakhs of people every year they visit the place. And a few villages around the Basar, if they try this agrotourism concept, then that the business will flourish, definitely flourish. Either they can go with as a family business, or they come in a group or in a farmer producer company, and they can take, or even as a gram panchayat, they can come forward and start this. Definitely that will click. But if they do not have this type of any resources around us, it's very difficult to sustain and grow actually.
Hello sir, I am Lashkar Sujata. My question is, what is similarities and differences have you observed between American farmers and Indian farmers?
I think earlier I explained that's there is no similarity. That is the difference between. Basically, we cannot compare the Indian farmers and the US farmers. So there is nothing, zero similarity in these both communities actually. And Mike, if you are finished with your questions, I would like to question that most of 90% were the girls. They asked me questions, but nobody was from boys. Are they mute, or they are asked not to speak by your teachers, or you are very you know everything? What is
Hello? Hello sir, I am Inamdar Sailani. Sir, my question is, most of the Indian students wish to go to America, have a job and get settled there. What according you is the reason for such attraction?
Attraction of the lifestyle there. So everybody has a good house, a big house, then a car, and the lifestyle, that is everything is made very easy, and we did not to struggle for the very common thing. As you see in India, when we wake up, the struggle starts from our right from early morning. So there is nothing unexpected, or the struggle is compared to very less for the citizens in US. That is what I feel. And the lifestyle, that is the life in US is a kind of a individual society. we live here collectively. We grow collectively, and but as a society, we grow as a society. We live together. We live in a family, and but that is a very different in the US. They are very individual. Even a family concept is very diluted there, in diluted form. But that is the attraction. That is what we see the increasing trend in Indian generations also. They are now our families are, so the family concept is also very getting diluted, and we are also attracting towards this individual society concept. That is the basic attraction. And this other thing is there is a what you say, the post or the lifestyle that you desire or you wish, or what is your capacity that you
get what you are capable.
You get in US, you get what you deserve actually. So that is what many thousands of young generation, they are flying towards US, that they are afraid that we may not get good package in India, in private sector or in government sector. What is they are afraid of, and they opt for go to abroad and settle there. And even there could be our casteism and communal our communism and social levels and everything everywhere is politics, interference of politics and politicians. That is also kind of these people, the young generation, attract towards for abroad.
Hello sir, myself Parth Panja, and my question is, do you really think that other countries are really serious about the climate change, and what role can students play in the regard of climate change?
No, definitely the most of this is now the global issue, not only of issue of India, but definitely the rich countries, they create more garbage than the poor countries. Even in villages also we see the rich people, they create more plastic than the poor people. So but they are also equally now their governments are equally serious about this, and they are taking serious steps towards this to reduce the carbon emission and taking this concept forward, because we do not have any other option for that.
Sir, I have heard that you had gone to America first. Then what is the difference between first America and then America versus now America in agriculture field?
No, I visited US long back in 2010 for my Fulbright fellowship, and those days I was in state of Indiana in Purdue University. So, but considering the history and the journey of the huge country like US, I think this is very short period to say anything about it.
So sir, we have come to know that financial education is a part of school education in America. So what is your opinion about it? Should we also include it as a part of our school curriculum?
Definitely, we should. Our students should get some basic these concepts of financial management, other things. But it could be an optional subject also. But because every everybody or everyone may not be interested in finance. They may afraid or they maybe feel very difficult for them.
Hello, I'm Durga. I would like to ask you about your visit to California University, the purpose of your visit and your general experience.
Because I stayed in the Berkeley city where the university is located. Even the city of Berkeley, it is named after the founder of the Father Berkeley. The university is named after the city is also named after that the Father Berkeley. And I stayed there for 3-4 days in Berkeley. And as I have time and I am interested to visit I heard about that the California University of Agriculture and in general education their libraries and the schools in the campus. So I was curious about that, and fortunately my host, the families where I stayed, Miss Jannavi, she was one of the staffs in the university. So she has good connection, access. I had access everywhere in the university. Otherwise, it's very difficult to visit the departments, and the schools.
Which library you have visited?
It was named after the Berkeley also, and there are many libraries in the Berkeley University, and I visited the school libraries. It has about 10.5 million books. That is 1.5 crore books in their library. You can't imagine, or we cannot believe that a college library has 1.5 crore books. So it is very unbelievable, but this is the thirst of knowledge. So even in a very small town where the conference was held, organized in the city of Burlington. Actually, it's a very not very big town. Like it's a town like our Nanded. But the public library, there were many public libraries, but a public library that I had visited has books more than 1 million. That is 10 lakhs in a small town. So everywhere there was a small, big children's and children's section, their play area, then the books for them, and many parents they were volunteering for to attract the children and engage them with pleasure. So that is very unique, I found, because they very unlike like India. Most of the time our parents are not very careful about our kids, about their reading and developing hobbies in reading.
Besides language barrier, what advice would you like to give our students to survive in this competitive world?
Actually, we should work hard, and actually we should understand what is our strength is, what is our attitude, what we like. Because when we opt this discipline in our future career after the school for the college career or the further career, we can grow or develop ourselves in the field what we definitely like. In that only in that field only we can develop ourselves. So explore what we like and what your attitude is, what our aptitude is. So so that is, I think, the crucial part actually. And unfortunately, many students they are not aware about that. Even after the 12th standard, they get passed. Always they decide how much percent that we get, and then they decide whether to go for engineering or medical or IT or veterinary, agriculture, pharma, other things. The marks should not, the percentage should not be the actually the criteria of our career. I think my colleague Mr. Sanju, who is the part of this school, and he is the right person to talk on this. I think he should talk about in this particular issue. I think I request him.
Yes, sir, please.
Hello everyone.
Hello, sir.
First of all, I must thank the Speakwell team for having invited me to attend the interview. A unique program, I may say, because I had missed Anna's interaction with the staff on 23rd of this month because I was away from town. So I got to know a lot about Anna's visit to US. Thanks to the questions raised by all the students, but I saw some gender inequity in this. In the other way, usually we see gender inequity as some unequal treatment to girls, but this time I saw the other way around. There were very few boys asking questions, but I think next time the number will grow up, maybe during some other interview. Now, to answer, what's your name?
Bhavini.
Bhavini's question, I must say that you must follow your passion.
Okay.
You should not think about how many marks you will get and then decide, depending on that, what you would do in future. You follow your passion. You should do what you love to do.
Okay.
And you may come across some barriers before that, but you can cross those barriers and improve yourself. So following your passion is the most important thing while deciding about your career. Then work will be a real pleasure for you. Just think about how Kapil Dev, do you know Kapil Dev?
Yes.
Do you know Virat Kohli?
Yes, we know.
So just think what would have happened to Virat Kohli if he had been asked to go into a profession of an engineer. Do you think he would have been happy?
No.
So he followed his passion and became a good cricketer. So similarly, you should follow your passion and you will definitely excel in what you do.
Thank you, sir.
So the last question for the audience.
Hello sir, this is Sushmita. My question is, we know our India is known as farmers are backbone of our country. Then what is the backbone of America?
America, that is basically what we suppose is the US, United States of America. So it's their backbone of the economy, and America is considered as a melting pot or the melting bowl. Everyone from the when I visited the Statue of Liberty in New York, and while coming back from the Liberty Statue, I visited one island there, and that was the port, the arriving port from the thousand lakhs of people, the migrants traveling from across the globe, right from the China, East, West, Germany, right from Australia. Thousands of workers, they were coming from abroad and settling in US. This is the tradition from many hundreds of years, from 300 to 400 years, and it is still continued. So the many aspiring people, students, business people, they come with their dreams in US, and they get opportunity to fulfill it actually. So they are welcome, and I think the cream from the all sectors across all sectors from the community from the disciplines, they come to migrate and settle in the US, and that is the backbone of the US. And they work from with heart and head for the US. That is their strength.
Actually, this is last question from me. Actually, I'm really curious about asking you one question, which is related to your costume in conference meeting. As you said, you wore Indian culture. You are full in Indian culture. So, why you have chosen the Indian culture? Why you haven't changed your costume according to situation, according to condition in America?
So, I thought this is the conference basically based on for tourism. So this could be a kind of marketing also. So everybody, as you say, asked me the question about my costume. Many people are also very curious about my costume. Many appreciated that now this shirt is very famous as a Modi shirt in
Yes,
India.
yes, of course.
For the at least on the first day, I was the point of attraction for the people in the conference.
Okay.
And I think that was my actually to attract this audience was my objective.
Okay, how was you feeling in our Indian culture in foreign?
Pardon?
How was you feeling? What was your expression, feelings when you are in our Indian culture in America?
I feel proud that there are many others like me. They were in their traditional costumes, like
Okay.
from Africa, particularly from Africa. They were in their traditional costume.
Okay. So, actually, sir, you are really inspiration for us because I'm really proud of you, sir. This thing because you were in America and we change according to condition and situation. Like I'm now in America, so I should wear foreign dress, stylish dress. So you haven't changed our culture, so it's a really proud thing for us. So I really wanna congrats you for your great experience, and you have told your experience. So thank you very much.
Thank you for you, the students and the Speakwell team and the teachers and the other support staff also for my opportunity to express, interact with you and share my feelings with you. Thank you.
Somebody has to ask. Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. I am Hanman Kondor. Sir, what food what Native American food item have you tasted, and which one do you like most?
Actually, this is very difficult question considering my vegetarian diet. My better half, my wife Miss Sunanda was with me, and it was really difficult to enjoy the US food. Actually, it's particularly when we are a vegetarian, it's really difficult to enjoy the food actually. I'm sorry, but we could not enjoy the food. And we have to explore the Indian restaurants, but that too where the Indian restaurants were not like our restaurants in India. They have their the Indian restaurants also has American food taste. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on the culture, society, and lifestyle.
Police officer, other police station. What's the difference of the Indian police and the US police?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. My question is some different. You meet in your program in USA. At that time, you meet any police officer, any police station. What is the difference of behavior in Indian police and USA police?
I had no opportunity or any occasion to go to police station. Actually, that was my fortunately. But if I consider as a security instead of the police directly, I think that they are very particular and very careful about their securities about their target group. Suppose it's a school, they are very particular about the traffic signals and the vehicular movement around the school and the entrance of the parents. And that it was it was very difficult to have interaction with the teachers for me actually. But as my host was is a part of the university that I had access to the university. But these regulations and rules regulation, photographies were totally banned. So even the some tourist places, these security measures are taken very seriously and applied it. So there are very few, there are almost no accidents or any unexpected or very events in or accidents in the in US.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on the culture, society, and lifestyle of America. Thank you for being here. It was really a great pleasure to have a guest today. On the behalf of all the respected teachers and all the students, I conclude here this program. Thanks a lot for the...
Thank you. And finally I wish everybody have a scope, opportunity in your future life to visit US. Thank you.
Thank you.